Hey everyone, today is another video on Warframe, and another of my favorite builds. I play the Nekros Warframe quite a bit. It's pretty balanced and high utility Warframe with a lot to offer almost any mission. I call this Nekros the continuity of the dead, which is kind of a cool name. But it's geared around having lots of energy, using Desecrate and Shadows of the Dead. Now, I've used two formas on this build, one for the Ura slot for Energy Siphon, and another for a D slot for redirection to gain some more capacity in this build. So I just have Soul Punch, just for the sake of doing some of those many missions that require you to use your first ability, and Vitality and Redirection. I also have Continuity for power duration, Fortitude for shield recharge and chance to resist knockdown. Nekros is susceptible to knockdown. Streamline for 30% power efficiency. Rush for sprint speed to get through missions as fast as possible. And then in the line slot I have a Constitution for more power duration and knockdown recovery for when you are knocked down. So this duration stacks with continuity for Shadows of the Dead, so when you use this ability, your shadows will stay out longer. They'll distract the enemies. They'll do some damage, and then Desecrate will cause big groups of dead enemies to drop additional loot. So you go around when you're farming for a mod, or you just want more resources, you can use Desecrate after you've taken out a large number of enemies. And they also drop health orbs, which increases the Nekros' survivability. You can regen your health pretty easily as a Nekros and the health of your team. So my favorite weapons to use with Nekros are my Soma rifle, high accuracy, high damage rifle. It's good at long range. You just sweep through a room of enemies, aiming at their heads, get a lot of crits. It's a crit build. Then my Marrowlock pistol, which is just a very high damage, high recoil pistol, good for taking out enemies if you ever run low on ammo with your Soma. And then the Skoliak whip. Now the Skoliak is one of my favorite melee weapons. It's got a pretty high attack speed, so it's modded for attack speed. So you can do a move called Coptering with the Skoliak, where you jump, slide, and hit the attack, and it will propel you forward at a very fast rate. The Skoliak is also a very good melee weapon in that it has very high sweeping combos with the Burning Wasp stance. So you can clear a lot of enemies really fast and then use Desecrate. So it's a great all-around weapon for the Nekros, and it looks pretty cool with this build. So I tend to use my carrier and sweeper companion. My sentinel carrier makes it so you use less time picking up items off the ground, picking up mods that drop. They all just kind of get sweeped in. And the sweeper is a shotgun, so I've modded it out for high status chance and elemental damage, so it hits enemies around me with shotgun blast and will cause them to fall over with blast or to take the corrosive proc, and it's also got a chance to do the slash puncture or impact. And impact slows them, kind of stuns them. So it's very handy to have a good sentinel. It's got a very high fire rate on the sweeper, and will keep the Nekros out of trouble and help him take down nearby enemies very quickly. So you can sweep through a mission, desecrate, if things get really hairy, you throw down Shadows of the Dead, they cover you while you regain the upper hand. So that's why this is one of my favorite builds, the Nekros continuing continuity of the dead. So if you like this build, comment and like the video. If you'd like to share your own builds in Warframe, or even say how you could improve this one, go ahead and leave a comment below on this video, and we'll see you in the next video.